Gentlemen, we have arrived. Week 1, power rankings, Roc City Football. Gents, we are off to a start. I'm not going to say it's a great start. I'm not going to say it's a terrible start. For some of us, it was great. For some of us, it wasn't. But that's what happens. Week 1, it's over. The injuries, the breakouts, the letdowns. Very much an emotional roller coaster. Very Forrest Gump-esque. Just taking you through all the feelings this week, as a week 1 usually does in the NFL. Gentlemen, the Swami last week was obviously bourbon drunk. Started out the year pitiful, 2-4 on my picks last week. Hoping to improve on that this week. But I told you, I set the bar high last year, and I'm going to walk straight into that thing and take it off the forehead. It's not going to be good this year, I got a feeling. I might be below 500 at the end of the year. But so if I pick you, you're probably going to fucking lose at this point. So just know that going into the end of this podcast, when I tell you who's going to win and lose next week, going to be fucking wrong. Probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to try and get them right. I did some more analysis this week. I dug into the matchups a little more than I did last week. I was a little lazy because I knew it was going to be a lot of work getting the teams pre-ranked. Now the rankings, it's all just shuffling, so I'm making fucking excuses. It was horrible. Guys, Daddy downed Dicka. Pimp slapped Peacock. Cruisin' crushed Cowboy. And in the feature matchup, Bang Energy took the banged up ostrich to the woodshed. A lot of alliteration in the storylines, folks, but we saw some definitive victories. We saw AI brawlers, computer drafted fucking team, go out there and get a W. 48 points out of that goddamn defense. So the moral of the story is, gents, get some food, get some water, store it away, get some guns, get some ammunition, because the fucking robots are taking over. There's nothing we can do about it. The goddamn robots are taking over. They're fucking beating us in fantasy football. So prepare yourselves. Don't be fucking unprepared when the goddamn robots come knocking at your door. Gents, we've had some big movers this week. Some movers and shakers in the ranks. And I told you we weren't going to take all day on this one this week. So let's get right to them. But first, we got to pay the bills. America. This week's sponsor, Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch Bourbon. Buddy boy, if you want to talk about a sippin' bourbon made by a guy who had a choice. He was from Kentucky. He could have fought with the South. He could have fought with the North. Instead, he counted the North's money and helped them out in that and didn't touch a single gun the whole time and made fucking liquor. And he did great at it. This is a guy, Buffalo Trace makes this. It's a fucking elite bottle. I have no idea how I got it, as I can't fucking afford it, but it is delicious. It tastes amazing. It's 100 proof. I've had a couple, so God knows the picks are going to be off, but America. Fuck tequila. We're doing bourbon. E.H. Taylor Bourbon. Polar seltzers. Gentlemen, mermaid songs. This is what you give your little girls to drink, not fucking soda. It's flavored seltzer water, it's 0 calories, and if you give them Mountain Dew, they will do OnlyFans in the future. So if you don't want your girls to do OnlyFans, give them Polar seltzers. Mermaid songs. They have one called Unicorn Kisses. They're fucking adorable. They're clear, not electric green that leads to meth use and probably ending up on Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. Polar seltzers. Don't give them Mountain Dew. Don't give them Pepsi. The sugar rots their brain and makes them whores. Polar seltzer. Gentlemen, we're going to start, like we always do, number 12 this week. Chode Jugglers. down from his previous ranking of number 11, finding himself in the basement. And if there was a massage parlor there, I'm sure your quarterback, Deshaun Watson, would be happy to join you down there. He can get on the massage table, get himself an Amon Rub St. Brown, fucking whatever he's going to do. They were the only two bright spots on your entire roster this week. This team needs Alvin Kamara fighting for a roster spot, not on the Vegas Strip. So he has found himself in the basement post week one, excuse me. Cho Jugglers, you're down to number 12. Number 11, Suck My Dicka. Previous rank last week, number 8. He's down 3 spots. Might want to change the name of this team to He Bijan My Dicka, because he's the only guy riding for this team this week. Zay Flowers, going to find himself in the lineup though. It's a little bit of light, a little bit of color to the lineup, if you will. Flower reference, not skin reference, you fucking animals. Suck My Dicka, number 11. Number 10, the injury fucked ostrich. The first name change of the year. I was actually hoping EH Brawler would change his name to AI Brawler, but we got the injury fucked ostrich changing his name already. Down 8 spots from number 2 to number 10. Well, you know, when your league-winning quarterback, as someone said, puts up 8 points and your star tight end sit out, you score one of the lowest point totals in the history of the league and you fall 8 spots in the ranks. And that's what happens, in case you guys were wondering. When you get 8 points out of your star quarterback and your tight end doesn't play that you drafted in the first round, you fall 8 spots and you score 48 points. So, in case you guys were wondering, that's what happens. Number 9, Cowboy Killers. Previous rank, number 4. We're down 5 spots because the New York Giants suck dick at fucking football. When Dak Prescott only has to throw the ball 20 times, I am not going to win fucking games. I need him out there throwing it 50 times, and I don't know if that's going to happen this year, so we might find Matt Stafford at fucking quarterback at some point this year. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm down 5 spots. What are you going to do? Number 9, me. Number 8, coming out of the basement, cruising on Colorado Kool-Aid, previous rank, number 12. Holy shit, this team is no longer drinking that disgusting Mountain Dew from the ads and playing Fortnite in the basement. He's out. He's seeing daylight. This team might actually have some potential because he didn't need potential. Breece Hall was on his bench and he scored 90 points on me last week. I used to call him the Silver Bullet. Could the Silver Bullet be back this year? Cruising on Colorado Kool-Aid, number 8. Number 7, from previous rank, number 7, Diggsing out of the basement. I wasn't ready to slide this team down after a loss. Put up 89 with 2 goose eggs. And these aren't golden goose eggs. These are geese that walk on Lakeshore's fairway and shit everywhere goose eggs. So, 89 points with a pair of fucking goose eggs. It looks like we're going to see some Cole Kmet, some Zay Jones, and some Tua Tagovailoa in that lineup this week. So don't count him out just yet. Kept him at number 7 because I saw the potential on his bench. Number 6, the AI Brawler. Previous rank, number 10. That Dallas defense, I wanted to come in here and say there's no fucking chance they're going to score 40 points again this year. You're an asshole. You got lucky in week 1. There's a chance they might score 40 points again this week. And, you know, for Christ's sakes, the fucking Team Starlink, fucking Team Dragnet, Team goddamn ChatGPT might be 2-0 after 2 weeks. Number 5, Drew Peacock, falling down from his number 1 position as he was ranked in the preseason. That was quick. It's not what you want to hear at any point, but that was a quick stint. That was a, what do I got here? That was a real flaccid performance in week 1. Apparently Josh Allen had some performance anxiety out there this week. I'm out of dick jokes, so this team might need a blue chew. Hopefully they can get it up next week. Number 4, speaking of getting it up. Gross. Call me daddy. Number 4 this week, up from number 9 in the ranks. We've got, listen, league high points last week with another goose egg on his team. There were a lot of goose eggs out there this week. Drake London put one up. He fucking sucks at football. So with possibly Addison coming in from the bench, I didn't look at your lineup this week, but if you've got Addison coming in, this team might creep its way up the rankings even further towards number 1. So we got Call Me Daddy, number 4. Number 3, Da Bear Traps. Previous rank, number 6. All around steady, steadfast performance. Putting the ever-confident Diggsing in the basement in his place last week. And but maybe Kyle Pitts kind of belonged where you drafted him. Look like shit out there. That offense fucking stinks other than Bijan Robinson, so might be a little trouble. But got you at number 3. You put an ice cube in this. That is fucking fantastic. Got you at number 3. Number 2, Pimp-tastic. Previous rank, number 5. They gave him an F, folks. Yahoo gave him an F. Now he's the number 2 ranked team in the power rankings. Dropped 94 on the number 1 team last week, going for a W. And he's right back chasing after the number 1 spot. I made a Forrest Gump reference earlier. I'd love to make a Forrest Gump joke here, but you can't. The guy's number 2. We can make fun of him all we want. We should probably try and beat him in fantasy football. He's number 2. Number 1, bang, energy, and draft. I gotta listen to this guy for 3 fucking days at the Ryder Cup about how good his goddamn fantasy football team is. Great. I hope it distracts him. Think about your fantasy football team this weekend, Jay. That's all you should be thinking about. Fantasy football. It's all that matters. 100% fantasy football. You're number 1 in the power rankings. You should certainly be bragging about that. Fantasy football. Focus. Gents, before we get to the Swami's fucking picks, we have one more ad we read this week. They're back. Shot back. Shot back. This thing sucks almost as hard as Josh Allen did against that Jets defense. Shot back. This thing sucks harder than other shit. God damn it, I forgot all my funny references. Shot back. Oh man, they're gonna be pissed at that ad read. I had more fun shit to say, but we'll come out with more stuff. I thought I'd take a jab at Bills fans. Shot back. They're back. An American brand, American company. Fantastic. Boys, let's get down to business. The Swami Week 2 predictions. Here they come. First matchup, number 3, Bear Traps versus number 9, Cowboy Killers. I've got Cowboy Killers 81, Bear Traps 93. Jamar Chase, Calvin Ridley, they're going to go off. I'm in trouble. Next matchup, number 12, Cho Jugglers versus number 7, Diggsing in the basement. It's going to be funny because Cho Jugglers will be cheering for Tua while he ultimately kicks the shit out of him in fantasy. 89 Diggsing, 71 Cho Jugglers. He's going to be staying in the basement. Number 8, cruising on California, Colorado, double Kool-Aid versus number 11, Hurricane Suck My Shitka. 88, Hurricane Ditka. 87, cruising on Colorado Kool-Aid. Joe Burrow will come back to life this week. Ditka will be just fine. And Colorado Kool-Aid won't be 2-0. Number 5, Drew Peacock versus number 1, Bang Energy in draft. I got Bang Energy 91, Drew Peacock 95. We're going to have an upset here, folks. I got Josh Allen showing back up. Cleveland defense coming out and showing out and putting Bang Energy out of that number 1 spot. It's going to be a quick fucking stint up there, bud. Next up, number 6, AI Brawler versus number 10, the injury-ridden Ostrich. I've got Brawler 85, Ostrich 90. Travis Kelce is back. He's going to show out. We're going to have injury-ridden Ostrich back to 1-1. And in the feature matchup of the week, number 2, Pimp-tastic versus number 4, Call Me Daddy. And this is the star matchup of the week because it's 2 highly ranked players, but it will not be close. Call Me Daddy 82, Pimp-tastic 93. And by all looks of it, we're going to be staring up at that motherfucker being number 1 again after week 2. Gentlemen, have a lovely evening. I told you this one would be quicker. Boys, enjoy your week. And I will see you, gentlemen, on Friday afternoon at the Rochester Ryder Cup. Looking forward to it, boys. Have a great, great night.